Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dave Cosby for 7522 Network. We're here tonight at the 5th Annual Estes Park Film Festival. This evening, we have a great opportunity to visit with Partick Rea. Patrick had a great entry this year. Get Off My Porch.
Get Off My Porch, yes.
Patrick, it's great to have you here.
Yeah, good to see you again. Yeah,
it's fantastic.
Great.
Now, you've actually entered in the film festival previously.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually our 5th year, I think, having a film in the film festival. So.
It's been all 5 years.
Yeah, all
it?
5 years, and actually, you know, we started out with the Central Nebraska Film Festivals where I met Sean, and so we've just been entering our films, and I'm sure that people have been able to see some of our learning curve as we've been making the films and getting better at what we do, and our crew's getting better and stuff like that. Our lighting's getting better, so you know, hopefully we're moving up. So.
Well, Get Off My Porch was really interesting. I enjoyed it. I was there in the rooms with the people.
Yeah.
I was in the house. I mean, it was fantastic. Now, you wrote and directed this.
That's correct. That's correct. I was a Boy Scout. I actually went to Eagle Scout and, when I was like 14 when I got my Eagle Scout. But I had to go around from house to house asking people to buy stuff. So I wanted to make something that was kind of playing with that a little bit. But with the idea, it's got a little bit of Body Snatchers a little bit in there, just in terms of like the people get addicted to the cookies and they become zombified and stuff like that. I'm giving away stuff with the story, but it's kind of got more of a horror comedy feel to it more than anything, I think.
Well, it is. It starts out very innocently.
Innocent, and it gets progressively darker as it goes, right? So.
And these girls selling cookies aren't your normal girls.
They're very persistent, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and they were great to work with. And one of them, Catherine McNamara, went on to go on to Broadway with Catherine Zeta-Jones in A Little Night Music recently. And so she's still doing the show. I think they've since replaced Catherine Zeta-Jones, but she's still working hard on that. And Andrea Strickler has also been doing a lot of stage in Kansas City, so they've been doing a great job. So.
Well, those girls had great
They have a lot of talent, yeah, absolutely. They were easy to direct. They were just look cute and, smile and look evil, or be creepy, Yeah. So they did a good job. So.
It was great. Well, I noticed the photography itself right there in the rooms.
Right.
I was there. I felt the emotion of the people that were in there.
Yeah, right.
You got some great actors.
Brad Meehan, he's actually kind of a local comic, stand-up comedian in Kansas City. And I've actually put him in some of our other films, but he's always played like a cop or, and so I wanted to put him in something where he was kind of the main character. And he was great to work with. And then I've like cameos of some of the other actors that have been in some of our previous films. Jennifer Ploss, Aretha Bell. Jennifer Ploss plays the wife. And then Ty Jones, who directed Last Breath, plays the reporter on the television at the very end of the movie, interviewing the Brad character about the cookies and stuff. So I was trying to get a little bit of everybody that I could in there as kind of a cameo from our previous films.
So I understand you had a few challenges in production.
Well, yeah, I mean, we thought, let's shoot this movie in December, which is not smart to do in Kansas. So there was snow everywhere, and of course I had little girls on the porch freezing the whole time, because I had to shoot them, knocking on the door.
In their little uniforms.
In their little uniforms, and, it was like 20 degrees, and then it got dark, and it was like, 10 degrees, and we're running around with lights and stuff. And actually, surprisingly, it wasn't that bad. And it's amazing how quickly you can get the shot when you're freezing, how quickly things can get set up and moving. But also, Catherine had an injury. She had blown her kneecap out the week before shooting, so she had a leg brace the whole time. And then, so Andrea had to double for her in some shots. There's a shot of her skipping. It's supposed to be Catherine, but it's actually Andrea doing the skipping. So, I mean, stuff like that you don't count on. Like, everything was just going perfectly smooth, and then, that happened while she was in a play. She blew her kneecap out, so...
Everybody seemed to be perfect for the parts that you
cast. Right, exactly. And so I didn't want to do any change to the cast. I wanted to keep the cast the same. And she's like, well, I can wear the leg brace. And I said, we'll just frame you in the shot so you can't see the leg brace, and it worked out fine. So she just couldn't stand for long periods of time, but,
Well, you seem to have a lot of passion for your work, and I imagine we have something else coming up here real soon.
I have a feature film titled Nailbiter, which is actually being produced by the same guy who produced Last Breath, which is showing here this year, and we are almost done. Almost done. We're probably going to premiere it in April, and it's looking good. It's a horror movie, a little bit more of a straightforward horror movie as opposed to some of the Twilight Zone. There's not as much comedy in it as our previous work. And then we have another short called Time's Up Eve, which we're as of next week, we will be completely finished with and start sending out to festivals. And that's set in the 40s. It's black and white, and it's kind of got a supernatural tone to it, and it's just kind of a different kind of movie that, than what we're used to. So.
Outstanding. Well, it doesn't sound like you're ready to switch careers right now.
No, I have no plans to switch careers. So.
I've been watching you here at the film festival. I can tell this is your passion.
Yeah, absolutely. I am a lifer.
So what's it like to be able to pursue your dream?
Well, it's great. Every now and then I have to stop and realize, I've been out of college since 2002 and I'm still doing films, which is just like every now and then you're like, I've been doing this for almost 9 years now, and I, been doing it as a career, which, so I'm extremely thankful for that. And so it's one of those things where, every now and then you just have to stop and look around and smell the roses a little bit. And film festivals, it's great to do that because you come here and you're like, this is kind of the reward for the hard work, showing the film to an audience. So.
Well, I notice a lot of camaraderie with you and the other filmmakers.
Yeah, absolutely.
You actually know several of them from previous experiences.
Absolutely, like Max Spencer, who has a short film here this year. He and I went to high school together, and he grew up in my same hometown in Nebraska. And it's just a small world,
Outstanding, but very big all
yeah,
at the same time.
Absolutely.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, we're going to be looking forward to those other productions that you're going to be creating.
Yes, absolutely.
Be looking forward to that, and you do bring an energy to the film festival itself, and I've been really glad to meet you.
Great.
And have you here this time.
Thank you so much.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you here next year.
I'll be here.
Outstanding. Gosh, thank you, Patrick,
no
so much
Thank
for being with us tonight. I'm Dave Cosby with 7522 Network here at the 5th Annual Estes Park Film Festival.